Hello everybody. So happy and grateful to be here with you all today. It's just been such an amazing experience. And thank you, Mid-Hat, for making this possible.
You're
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
And Brian,
Yeah, what about me?
a truly outstanding human being. Thank you, sir, for
Thank you.
sharing your legacy with everybody, the world, business owners and people. It's such a blessing to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, my name's Dean Norrie, and I'm a business coach from Christchurch, New Zealand. So it's quite near Australia, the bottom of the world. And I was lucky to be in the first edition of Succeeding in Business in Any Market. I believe that's Brian's 91st book published. Amazing. My chapter is how to get lucky in any crisis. So how do you? Well, it's quite simple, really. Just look for the opportunity around it. In 2011, I suffered a major crisis in my life. In Christchurch, New Zealand, there was a magnitude 6.4 earthquake that smashed the city. 187 people died that day. Over 6,000 people really seriously injured. And over the next 12 months, we would endure more than 12,000 aftershocks and 4 more large earthquakes.
Oh,
The people of Christchurch were shaken to the bone. People's homes were broken. People's businesses were failing. The CBD of Christchurch was closed for nearly 6 months. There was a military cordon right around the whole city. No one had work. I was stressed out, depressed. I was suffering anxiety for the first time in my life. And I didn't know what was happening to me. What is anxiety? Until you experience it, you won't know. I did get some medical intervention, which helped. But you know that saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? Thank you, Brian. I found Brian's book, No Excuses. That book changed the direction of my life forever. There was a simple statement in the book. You must take full responsibility for yourself, even if it's not your fault. The earthquake wasn't my fault. Don't blame anyone else. Don't blame the situation. So I thought, and I asked myself a question. How can I be useful in this moment? How can I make this crisis my greatest opportunity? And you wouldn't believe it, Brian. It came to me straight away like a light bulb. I must help with the Christchurch rebuild. And over the next 10 years would be the most financially successful period of my life. I started 3 new businesses. I invested in property. And when I turned 50, I'd paid off all my mortgages and became financially free. It was truly amazing. But crisis would lurk around the next corner, as we know. COVID-19, 2020 lockdowns. But I felt like I had some ammunition. Thanks, Brian. How can I be useful? How can I make this crisis my greatest opportunity? Again, it came to me straight away. I must help struggling businesses get through this period. So I signed straight up to New Zealand Business Mentors Association, which is a 35-year-old business in New Zealand, as a volunteer, as a business mentor. I really felt a passion for helping others, and I hadn't really done that before. And I decided to set up a new company called betterbusiness.com, business coach and consulting, and really haven't looked back. And this has brought me to this opportunity here today. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Brian. So what did I learn? I learned that crisis could actually be good. Crisis forces us to change. It pushes us outside our comfort zone. And I realised that change actually is the instigator for success. So without change, no success. And I also learnt, like I said before, that in service of others, I really feel that it's fulfillment in life. So it's the way forward. And all you guys out here are in service of others, so I congratulate you. Before I quickly close down, I know I'm in the red, I wanted to give a small gift from New Zealand to Brian. It's a New Zealand tiki, Māori tiki. Brian?
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
So it's a good luck symbol from the native New Zealand people. And in my chapter, I talked about my granddad who was in the Second World War. He survived 5 years and he wore a Māori tiki every day, and he believed that that was good luck for him. He even earned the nickname of Cat of Nine Lives. So thank you again, Brian. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Midhat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now,
Thank you very much.
let me make just a quick comment. Chinese use symbolism to write, and many of their symbols have more than one meaning. And one of the most famous is the word crisis also means the word opportunity. So whenever you have a crisis, and Peter Drucker says the only thing that is inevitable in the life of the entrepreneur is the crisis. No matter how much you try to avoid it, you're going to have it. So the only question is, what do you do? And the answer is you look into it for the opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity is to just stop an old business altogether, just quick. Just realize this business is too hard to be successful, so I'm going to try something else. But always when you have a crisis, which is inevitable, look for the good, look for the opportunity, and you'll always find it. And that's what you've done, and that's what you're going to be teaching other people to do.
Yes.
And that's really wonderful. And it's really wonderful for us too. Crisis, opportunity. Think about that.
Thank you.
you, Brian.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.